Welcome, my fellas, at long last, to the third and final installment in the Alfa Romeo Bolide trilogy. Today's video is all about making animations, taking photos, and doing all that social media stuff that's kinda boring, but has to be done because the project has basically no point otherwise. This now concludes what goes into making a Blender project for me. This is not the final tutorial-ish video I'm going to make, but I'm probably going to take a break from doing Blender stuff for a while. Anyways, let's get done with it. Let's get on with it and enjoy. It is the 16th of March 2022, and today I'm going to start animating the Alfa Romeo Bolide. I've decided that I'm going to make some sort of an animation for it, as I did with the F40, as I did with the 2021 Bolide, which it's been a fucking year since then, holy shit. I'm going to try and make a little sequence. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it today, maybe just model it, some of it, I don't know. What we have got here is a friend calling me, fucking Christ. And that's my laptop falling. Anyways, I have modeled this so far, so this is a key. Says Bolide, has the Alfa Romeo logo on it, and I want to animate this key sort of flipping around and falling into a transition, and that transition is going to be into a cutscene of the Bolide just zooming past. What we're going to do is bring the camera. No, we're going to actually first, I don't see the fucking toolbar because of my phone again. Also excuse my wet hair, took a shower, didn't feel like drying it. Right, no, not that. So let's apply all the modifiers. It should be fine with 5 subdivisions. It's not that big of an object. And yeah, no, not yet. Okay. And I'm going to move this to 0, 0. And might as well 0 it out completely, never fucking mind. Why are you not part of this? How? How does that work? You are joined. Oh, because I didn't rasterize that. You could have said so. How would you convert to mesh? Join. So 0, 0, 0 that out. Then I can also 0, 0 the camera. If I can select the camera, that would be kinda nice. So 0, 0, and then 0, and then with this up, and then 0, 0 this. Let's animate the key first, I guess. We're going to have it traveling from up here to down there. So focus on the key and insert keyframe, visual rotation, no, lock rots, that's it, location rotation. And now I want to add another keyframe on the end here, which is going to be basically the inverse of that. So rotate it by 180 degrees in this direction, and yeah, walk across. So now we have a pretty basic movement just on the z-axis, right? And I feel like I'm going to keep that just on the z-axis, and I'm going to move the lights around it. We're going to use point lamps, I think, and I don't know why there are so many circles. I guess that's in other layers, right? Yeah, I can delete all of this, I don't need it anymore. So the camera view is now dog shit, yeah, this, and then also location rotation, and then I have to copy this, and then copy this, and do this. But I don't want to end it like that. I want to end it 90 degrees, so I want the camera to follow it the whole way around, and then it goes boop. Also the camera needs to be in 1920, 1980. So yeah, the camera is rotated the wrong way. If I rotate the camera 90 degrees, what do we get? Oh, that actually works, and then we go flying into a transition. And then you see a bolide. Now we have to render, and we have to figure out what the mood is gonna be. So I'm thinking, this actually doesn't matter. Volume, scatter. I'm thinking teal and orange because I usually go with pink and blue, which is the old bloody not vaporwave, retrowave kind of thing. The electro-retro, that's it. So what do we have now? In the middle here, what does that look like? Rendered. So I have to zoom the camera in a little bit more. But what I want to do now is insert. I have to make this equidistant. So this, and then Shift A and mesh and curve and circle, or nerves curve. No, I think it's circle. So 90 degrees, nope. 90 degrees. God damn it, 90 degrees. So what we do now is Control P and follow path, and then Control P and follow path. So what we have now is these lights rotating, and now I have to just frames 240. So right as the key passes by, it's above and under, which is going to suck absolute dick because that's where camera is. Maybe not even teal and orange. Maybe just white. White and orange, eh? That looks alright. I want this. No, it's the right material. Yeah, it is. I want this to stand out a bit more, so maybe instead of metal brush, go with chrome, or make it a bit brighter, perhaps a bit rougher. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings. Fuck off. So that's why I can't really record at the same time I'm doing this shit. I'm not sure how well it's going to work out with me trying to animate the whole bolide, not just the key. That's gonna be really interesting, to say the least. While we are waiting for that to render, I have recently started writing again, which is something I haven't done in a really long time, and I'm now at about 1,000 words, something like that, in my story, which I'm not sure how long it's gonna be in the end, but I'm liking it so far. You know, I've missed writing, to be honest with you, and yeah, it's inspired by Metro because I love Metro games, even though I'm a little bitch, and it's fun. That's really it. I've been doing anything but writing what I should be writing, which is the documentation for my high school project. But oh well. How long is this taking? About 3 minutes per frame, and that's 240 frames, so that is 240 times 3. No, times 180. I guess I can times it by 3 since I'm not doing decimals. So yeah, 240 times 3 divided by 60, that is 12 hours. I don't think I'm gonna need to render and get at 2160. 75. If even 3 minutes, because it's approaching that and it's not nearly done. And I mean, using OBS on the side is slowing it down. So I think I'm going to leave this here because I have to fine tune it, and I'm going to do that when my PC dedicates all of its resources to Blender instead of OBS, and I need to open another file. Let's go with Alfa Romeo VIP 40 finished model. Now what we want is, once again, do it everything else, and it's not going to be just, it's not going to be stone marble, it's going to be city street asphalt, join, that's it, wooden apply material, so something like that, rendered. Let's just save before my PC blows up. No. Oh my god, it's so fucking slow. This one has to move more towards the front. I need to model the illusion of a driver, so mesh, circle. God, why is it down there? That's something I don't understand. How my fucking cursor gets all the way into goddamn middle of bumfuck nowhere. There, I think that's it. I think that's it. And also just gives the illusion of someone being there, because my last Bolide was just drawing on its own, which is fine for my next project, not fine for this one. Let's go ahead and see what I'm going to do about the lighting. Should I make lighting pose, or should I something like, I don't know. It's so fucking slow. I mean, I don't have a weak PC, it's just not that powerful, you know. It's kind of middle ground. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. So that's 42. What else? So I could make a low shot, but I've changed my mind because I don't want to do that. Instead, what I'm gonna go do today is take some photos, so I can finally post more on my Instagram. I want a couple of teal lights firing from behind the camera, and I also want this to be a 3:1 ratio, so that is 1920, and that is 1080 times 3. Make that a bit darker. No, make that a bit more blue, like that. And then I need front firing white lights to sort of combat that, because I'm done with teal and orange. So I'm going to switch into regular white lighting because I cannot be asked no more. This one I don't need, I think. This one I'm going to rotate like that, and then I'm going to move that backwards. Now we wait again. I don't have all that much to do except show you, hey, this is how I do photography, which is basically how I do photography anyways, both IRL and virtually. So yeah, that one's complete. That's that scene done. Maybe like refine some lighting, do it a bit softer on top. But doing anything takes so long. Making any changes takes so long. It's annoying. It's just annoying that making any fucking changes takes a goddamn decade. So that'll be it. I'm gonna go yawn and probably write a bit, and then I'm gonna do I don't know what. What's good? It is, I hope, the final day of me recording for the Alfa Romeo Bolide project, because my animation has just finished rendering. This is sort of the showcase, like a 5-second intro for what the project is, and Here it is. This is the last frame of the animation. Now I have to take all those frames, the 400 or so of them, and put them into a video editing software where I'm going to combine them and speed them up to whatever speed is necessary to get 24 frames per second. And you can calculate it's like 290 frames, so like 10 seconds maybe at most, and plus 5 or 6 or 7 from the earlier animations, and then I can maybe take some more photos for Instagram and stuff like that. So once you have all your frames in a separate folder, which is at least what I like to do to organize them better, you take either DaVinci Resolve, Sony Vegas, or Adobe Premiere, and you just put them all in a timeline and nest, I believe, or make subsequence. I'm not sure which one it is. I think nesting, and then you speed the whole nested sequence up to like 1,000 or 10,000% even, I don't know. After nesting all the frames and getting those 3 sequences separate, so I have the side view, I have the key, and I have the actual showcase. I have those 3 animations, and now I have to combine them into one animation, maybe add some music, something like that. I didn't make a cinematic like I did for the 2021 Bolide, simply because didn't feel like it, and it takes way too long to render anything with this model. So not a lot of work left to do, and then I have to take some photos. Playing into the role of a generic YouTuber, I'm now going to make that editing magic trick. So you know what, fuck the magic bullshit. This is the progress so far. I've now put the 3 together and added a little bit of fade between cuts 1 and 2, and I have to figure out how I'm going to combine the 3rd one, probably without title screen actually. The final animation is all of 29, 28 seconds long, so this is how it looks so far. I'm showing deck all because it's on the other monitor. There, now I can actually see what I'm trying to show you. Keep in mind it is running a little bit slow here because of OBS running in the background and with rendering in real time. So I don't like how it slows down here, which it happens because of the way Blender does movements in animation. So we're going to cut that off and maybe speed this up a little bit more. This, but with the light slowly turning on. I don't know how complicated that would be. Let's go frame 0, frame 10, frame 5 actually. So that's this. And now I want no camera movement. Again, I'm showing the wrong fucking thing. God damn it. You people should be telling me this. I've added keyframes to the background lighting, so maybe I should have done it to the strength. Perhaps. It's the same shit. But yeah. I need to move the camera nowhere. And this is frame 17. Which 17 points of, or 18 even. 18 points of light changes is a lot better than 5. Good enough, I suppose. Let's go ahead and let's render that. And then we shall see. Alright. Animation. That's gonna take a while. So I guess I'll be back when that finishes. So, it wasn't finished yesterday. Surprise, I guess, to absolutely no one. It wasn't because it took too long to render. It actually rendered pretty quick. I just went to do other stuff and kind of forgot. I cleaned my car yesterday, so that's something. And then I completely forgot about this. Yeah. here we are today, and I'm not going to draw this out any more than I have to. Here's the final animation. Enjoy. I know. I've honestly just had enough of this fucking project already. It's taken so long. So fucking long. I want to move on to other things. It's so fucked. Let's go ahead and do the one other thing I have left, which is Instagram shots. And then I can check the little fucking done forever box that I have in my mind, I guess. First things first, before I go to those shots, I need to change this up a bit because it's fucking shittily made. I would rather have it clipped than it protruding out. So this is kinda better, I guess. This curve is absolute dog. Why is it like that? That's a bit better, I guess. I mean, you can't see that for shit, doesn't really matter. Definitely want a shot of that geometry right there, so let's go ahead and please take a close-up of that. And I have to see what my last Instagram shots were like so I can do a sort of grid. It was teal and orange with teal at the bottom, so maybe if we do, yep, that's a color, right? That is a color. And then we move that out and towards like that, maybe, I don't know. Okay, and then we definitely need something for the side as well. I don't like that shadow. Maybe if we do this as points, that might scatter the light a bit better. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I should be going for that. Jesus, chair, please. Maybe I should be going for that more clinical look, since I'm showcasing some design features, right? So maybe I should just take a nice clean photo of what I'm trying to show. In which case we're going to set a white background again. Can I like unselect 20 things so maybe it doesn't kill my computer? And maybe repaint the body. And I need to set this to a 1080 times 3. So this is going to be the cover for them, right? One picture, two picture, three picture. From the front and then from the back. And then one of them is going to have this and the chassis. So I'm going to render hold on, let me explain this. I'm going to render this photo, right, with the chassis, with the body, with the wheels, and I'm going to render just the chassis with the arrow, and then just the chassis by itself. Second off, I'm going to take this full photo maybe from the back, and after that detail shots, because it's really hard to incorporate like detail shots into a grid. If I'll be too lazy by the end of the day to make another video and show you what I've done, I'll just put a slideshow of all the pictures I've taken. So yeah, and chances are I will be. That's kind of foreshadowing, really, more than anything. Yeah, rendering. So yeah, that's about it. I don't even want to know how long it's been since I started working on this. It feels like a fucking year, I swear to God. Going forward, I do have a couple of ideas. One of them is a project I'm already working on, just passively, which means I'm not working on it very well. It is an electric, sort of maybe even remote controlled, not a Bolide but a race car that's maybe meant to use in virtual environments. So in a sim racing game, you don't necessarily need a driver, you just need somewhere to put a camera. And if there were a race class specifically about cars that were sim racing purposed, I think it would fit into that category. On that topic, I would really like to do a sort of community project where I make a set of batteries, set of wheels, set of motors, set of controllers, and I make that a Blender file that I make available for like whoever wants to participate, and then people design their own cars around those components. So you're limited by the ideology of form follows function, and you have to incorporate cooling, you have to incorporate suspension, you have to incorporate all those electric motors and modules. I think that would be fun. I don't really have much to give away. I would really like to make some sort of an award for first place, but yeah, that's an idea for the future if more people join in. And you don't have to be a professional to participate. Go watch a tutorial, figure out how to move nodes around, or whatever the fuck they're called, vertices, and just make something. You have a tutorial after all, so I would really like to do that. That seems really fun. Also on my list is doing some Assetto Corsa content, since that is more or less what I spend my days doing. I run Akina-Toge, I run the Nordschleife, and I would like to make some content regarding that. Like recently I set a personal best around the Nordschleife in in a GT86, which is my most running car in the game. So I would like to do a video commemorating that, or just talking about that. What I figured out is when I played something like GTA 3, I had fun. I was still new to talking to camera and all of that, so I was a little bit not out there. But I want to do something that I enjoy more so than Bioshock. I mean, Bioshock is fine, but Bioshock is a single player experience that I'm not really all that into when I have to die constantly and then talk to camera about it. So I like to play more games that are fun, or just something that I really enjoy, because I wouldn't watch Bioshock content, so there's no real point in me making Bioshock content. I hope that makes sense. As for Blender, I am taking a break from making Blender stuff for YouTube for a bit, like maybe a couple months. It takes a lot of time that I won't have during the summer. I'm gonna go work, I'm gonna have responsibilities, getting into college, and then throughout the year I can trickle that back in. I might work on Blender projects during the summer. I'm not going to record anything regarding that. I'm going to record more fun videos probably this month, and then edit them out and post them throughout June, July. I don't know months. I don't know what the fuck goes after July. We're gonna say August. That's kind of the plan. Diversify, make more fun shit, and yeah. Anyways, that's about it. That's all I've got to say. And I'll be seeing you in whatever I do next. So, the opposite of bonjour, mon ami. Yeah, see ya. It has genuinely been way too fucking long working on this. I swear to God. You get kind of burnt out staring at the same thing for like a decade feels like it, maybe a century, I don't know. I don't want to over exaggerate, but around 50 to 60,000 years feels right. But hey, it's done. It's finally fucking done. I can stop thinking about it and post content on Instagram and just wrap it up. Yeah, as I said, done with Blender content. I do want to listen to cars driving by. I do want to make some scrap mechanic content actually. That's a game I really enjoy, and I just thought of it, so maybe, like, once I edit this and post it, I can delete all of the files I have on my desktop actually, like MP3 files from recordings, and I can start working on a new project, which is going to be a new video actually, not a project. So that's hype. And yeah, it's really funny how you can see my hands and all its vibes. I have my laptop here, by the way. This is where my script is, and those are my monitors, and those are from some sort of a hentai that I don't really know what it is. I just thought it was kind of cool, so why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Closing that up. All in all, unless you skipped to the outro and post outro for some fucking reason, thank you for watching. I don't know why you're watching, but thank you. To the one person I know that started making music, you have one like, and I am that like, so don't disappoint me, and I support. That's about it. I've rambled on long enough. Thank you once again. I hope you stick around for variety content, and I'll see you. I'll see you around, my dudes and my lady dudes. Adio. This concludes what goes into making a. This concludes what goes into making a Blender project for me. This now concludes what goes. Jesus Christ. This now concludes what goes. My God.